Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank. The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Oh, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics. Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry now for David Montgomery, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
It's a gain of
that throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, Chicago!
Complete to
Darnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
At the 43-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
45. Mike, 45.
Bridgewater again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Gets this to his running back. It's and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. The field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A 3-yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
Complete to
Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 79 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Panthers nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, a run with Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
7-yard loss.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, what a move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That is caught by Cohen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
38-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They throw it out right complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7.
Is good. makes the score Bears 13, Panthers 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
The ball carrier
got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And the Bears.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. This is a quick pass from Trubisky, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Trubisky to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Pkmnperales, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a run with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 41-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything. The field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff for Chicago.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Christian McCaffrey.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Chicago.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 42-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Bears.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
The 23-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The 11-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
The 10-yard line.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down, Chicago.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He's got, oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The ball carrier.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
45, 45, 45, exit.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
First down, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their sling advantage. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
And you're probably feeding him the football. Well, they try most. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Caught out left side by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 20. Bears.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. The first down carry for Davis. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Panthers on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Incomplete.
Javon Wims, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for one. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Chicago.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Down at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Bears 23, Panthers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Bridgewater to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Bridgewater. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.